Hey guys, today we're talking with
Anna Morel.
And her passion is art. So Anna, when did you first start diving into art?
I grew up in a pretty artistic family, and because of that, I didn't want to do art because I thought everybody was a lot better than me. So I actually didn't start getting serious about art until my junior year of high school. And I just kind of fell in love with some of the projects that my art teachers were assigning us, and I just fell in love with it.
So what is your creative process?
When I go to start a piece, I tend to go back to the original ideas that I had that kind of got me interested in art, namely oppression. I got really interested in people's facial expressions and the fact that one slight movement of just an eyebrow or the way their eyes are drooping or whatever can really convey a lot of emotion, and I usually use that to lead me to another place. I really just love capturing moments, and I think that's what art should be all about, at least for me.
Okay, so who is an artist that you really look up to or really aspire to be like?
I would say that I really look up to Pablo Picasso's work. Just how much he experimented. He was really good at realism, but he decided to go a different direction with that, and he just pushed his medium and tried so many different ideas in so many different colors, and I really admire that.
What does an artistic outlook on life mean to you?
Kind of looks like just going with the flow. I would say that in my artistic pieces, I have to really adapt to all of the mistakes that I'm gonna make, because there's gonna be a lot. And I kind of try to live that in my day-to-day, that it's gonna work itself out. And I try to look at little things in life and kind of try to find those times when I can capture those moments that I want to portray in my art. Because the most extraordinary art pieces are of just the most mundane things, and you kind of have to keep an eye out for those things and just be thankful for everything that you have and everything that comes across your path, because it really is a gift, and noticing that in just the smallest things can really transform your art. So.
And how would you kind of like advise someone to have like a broader outlook on life in that sense?
Taking just a few minutes to pause every day and just kind of thinking about the things that you're grateful for, making a list. I think that making a list helps you to see it visually, and you really start to see the things every day. I think that something that we as Americans struggle with is forgetting how blessed we are, and it can be really hard to be like, oh, what are you grateful for? It's hard to come up with something on the spot, but if you're in the habit of intentionally writing down those things every single day, you're constantly reminding yourself, and you start to see the world in a new way, and you start to see how beautiful it is.
What are a few things that you really despise and really admire about the art industry, the art world, and everything kind of surrounding that?
I really admire how ever-changing it is, how there's always a seeking of something better, trying to, like, you're never settling, you're always pushing the limits in the art world. But that's also the thing I hate the most about it, because that is why we're in this. It's not postmodern, it's kind of post-postmodern with the art that's coming out, like a banana duct taped to a wall or a white canvas. Like, that really bothers me, because the idea behind it is, yes, they're challenging what art is, and it makes you think what the definition of art is, and it pushes your parameters in that way. But in another sense, there are so many talented artists out there that are striving to push a different meaning, and it is not being heard, it's not getting any attention because of this new idea trying to define what is art, that it really isn't art at all. It becomes more of a philosophy.
Thanks so much for sharing with us today.
You're welcome. My name is Anna Morel, and art is my passion. What's your passion?